Hi, friends. Today we're going to learn the song, I Want to Be a Missionary Now. This has to do with Come Follow Me 30 through 36, what you're studying this week. Now, I'm going to play the song, and missionaries have companions. So while I'm playing this song for the first time through, I'm going to go find a companion. I want you guys to find companions too, and there can be more than just one companion. Did you know a lot of times missionaries now have more than one companion? So I'm going to play the song, and you're going to go find a companion. Listen to the song as you find your companion, and come on back.
I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored, tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. Then I can be a missionary now. I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I'll live each day the best that I know how, and they'll see I have a testimony of my own, a testimony of my very own.
Okay, now I hope you have your companion. Did you know that missionaries also wear name tags? Now I'm going to play the song again, and I'm going to sing it to you while you make a name tag. And you can just get a plain piece of paper and make your name tag. It will always have sister or brother and then your last name, and then it will say the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So while you're listening again, go ahead and wear your name tag. So listen to the song again and make your name tag and put it on.
I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored, tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. Then I can be a missionary now. I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I'll live each day the best that I know how, and they'll see I have a testimony of my own, a testimony of my very own.
Did you get your name tag made? Okay, so now that you've got your name tag made, we're going to sing this song again, only I'm just going to sing it all by myself. And we're just going to listen to the first verse, okay? It goes like this. I want to be a missionary now. Can you sing that with me? 1, 2, 3. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. Let's sing both those lines. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. Okay, now that you've sung that, did you know that missionaries also knock on doors? Now, when they knock on doors, they go up to the door, and I have a door right here. I made a door on my book, and they knock on doors. You know what else they do nowadays? They actually do missionary work on Facebook. So they look people up on Facebook, and we're going to talk more about that in a minute. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to sing I Want to Be a Missionary Now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. So, in that, I want you to think about wearing this name tag. You know what? Sometimes we don't wear a real name tag, but the way we act and the kindnesses we show to people help us preach the gospel. So I want you to remember, not only do you use your mouth and a name tag and knocking doors, but your actions and your words help preach the gospel every day. So we're going to sing this song again, just the first verse, and then it will be my turn, then it will be your turn. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel of my own, for I have a testimony of my own. Do you have a testimony of your own? Did you know you can share that testimony with others? And when you're acting the way you act, when you act like Jesus, that's what you're doing. You're sharing a testimony. Now, we're talking about actually telling people about the church, and we're going to sing the second verse. But before we do that, I want you to sing the first verse with me. I hope you have your name tag, and you have a companion, and you have a door. Now, you can just use a book for a door. I used a book and I drew a door on the book. You can do that, or you can just use a book to knock, okay? We're going to knock the rhythm this time as we sing. So here we go. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, and I have a testimony of my own. All right, boys and girls, do you have a door or a book to knock on? We're going to sing that together, and we're going to knock the rhythm and sing the words at the same time. So here we go. Sing it with me this time. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. Now, in Doctrine and Covenants, section 33, verse 2, this is how it says to share the gospel. It says, "For verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye are called to lift up your voices as with the sound of a trump, to declare my gospel unto a crooked and perverse generation." Crooked and perverse generation, that means they don't know what's right. They need you to tell them what is right. So, do you ever want to know what a trumpet sounds like? That you're supposed to lift up your voice as with the sound of a trump to declare my gospel? That means to be a missionary and to share the gospel with words. We're going to play a trumpet so that you can hear what a trumpet sounds like. All right, so here's the trumpet. Come show it over here. Okay, so did you hear the trumpet? The trumpet's pretty loud, isn't it? It's a big voice. So we need to be excited when we share the gospel with others. There's so many different ways you can share. And as you read in D&C sections 30 through 36, you'll find out how we can share that gospel and how you can be a missionary now. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to sing the song one more time. And I want you to think about missionaries and how missionaries walk. So when missionaries go spread the gospel and they go to talk to people, a lot of times they do a lot of walking. So now we're going to walk and knock at the same time as we sing this song. Now, this time I'm going to just sing the first verse. We'll learn the second and third verses in just a second. So, this is the first verse. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel of life, for I have a testimony of my own. So, if you have a testimony, you think about people who need to hear the gospel and who would love to hear your voice. A lot of times when you share your testimony, that's preaching the gospel. There's another verse that talks about the trumpet, and it's in 34, verse 6. And it says, this is a revelation given to Orson Pratt. So all these people were called on missions. And it says, to lift up your voice as with the sound of a trump, both long and loud, and cry repentance unto a crooked and perverse generation, preparing the way of the Lord for his second coming. You know, our prophet keeps talking about preparing for the second coming. And we need to help the whole world be prepared, our neighbors especially. So as we're being missionaries now, we can spread that gospel. Now I'm going to teach you the second verse to this song. It goes like this. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. Can you sing that with me? I want to tell my friends about the church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. Tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. That's what real missionaries do. They tell how the Book of Mormon came to be. So let's sing that all together. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. That last line is, tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. Tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. So we're going to sing that verse one more time. Remember to have your companion and your name tag. You can knock on your book if you want, but you don't need to this time. So we're going to sing that second verse one more time. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to sing the first two verses. See if you can sing it with me. If you want to knock, you can, remember. Here we go. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel of life, learn of the testimony of my own. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. Tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. Tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. The third verse talks about, then you can be a missionary now. It goes like this. Then I can be a missionary now. I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I'll live each day the best that I know how, and they'll see I have a testimony of my own, a testimony of my very own. So let's sing the whole song. I know we've gone over the second and third verses not very much, but I want you to talk and walk and be loud like a trumpet as you sing all 3 verses. So we're going to sing all 3 verses together. And then you can play this as many times as you want. And I want you to remember to go and share the gospel with those who may not have it. And you can prepare now to be a missionary by bearing your testimony. Okay, here we go. We're going to sing the whole song. Maybe knocking and talking and walking. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel where I have a testimony of my own. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. Tell them how the book of Mormon came to me. Then I can be a missionary now. I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I'll live each day the best that I know how, and you'll see I have a testimony of my own. A testimony of my very own. Boys and girls, I know the gospel is true. And I know as we share our testimonies and as we share the gospel with others, that we will be so happy. I love you.